This is the JRE Show, and this is the Holy Stone M61X. This is another quadcopter. It has a built-in camera. And you see, instead of the traditional 4 propellers, it kind of has 3 different propellers on each one. You can see we have these removable fin guards, or fin guards, I should say blade guards. But what I'm going to do real quick is just go ahead and take it up and give it a quick fly, do some recording, catch some of this sunset, and you can see how it flies. So go ahead, plug it in. First I turn on the transmitter. Now it is kind of windy out today, and this quadcopter will be known to kind of get taken off with the wind. So if it's really windy, I wouldn't really suggest flying this outside just because it's so light. But other than that, let's go ahead and take it for a spin. You see that wind is starting to really push it around. Now there's 2 modes on this. There's like a lower scale down. You can see I'm constantly fighting that wind right now. But there's 2 modes on this. There is a high rate and a low rate. I'm in the high rate right now just because I have a little bit more control over it, and if I need to correct myself or whatnot. But you can see I'm fighting the wind. We're gonna have to take this inside here just to show you how it flies without the wind. But to do some video, I do want to do some video while we're out here. I would just push down, and you can see on the bottom, if I can bring it back down here, it turns blue and like a red, and that just says it's recording. But yeah, it's really windy out here, but let's just fly it around a little bit. I really wanted to take it over the river, but that definitely won't be happening today because, well, it's too windy. Alright, so we're back inside now, and I wanted to show you the camera on this. The camera does not come attached with this, but if you can see here, we got a super tiny pinhole camera. This is adjustable. You can move this up and down if you want to point it up or try to position it or whatnot. But it comes with these two black pieces here, and what you'll need to do, there's kind of like a slot there on top, and they slide into the bottom like that, and then this one slides, I believe, like this. And then we take the camera, and we have these two slides there, the kind of slits or whatnot, and then you line them up, and then you just push them in, and the back one actually has a clip. Let's see if I can get it in there. It can be a little tricky to get in there at first, but once you have it on there, it won't come off. And now the camera cord, it's a 3-prong cord, and you would attach it here. See, we have 3 different places. We'll attach it on the very left, and you can tell that it will line up with, and once again, these are kind of tiny, so if you have smaller fingers, it's a little bit easier. But it just slides right in there, and boom. And also these propellers, they just, or the prop guards, they just pop right off. I guess I wouldn't say pop right off, but they have these little feet there, and you can take them on or off. Honestly, I like to fly them with them on, but real quick, I'm going to go through the controls on the transmitter. What I do is I'll usually start by turning the transmitter on. And then with this one, most of the quadcopters, you want to start kind of like on a flat surface, but this one does a really good job of, you can re-land it and it will kind of calibrate itself. But I'm just going to go ahead, plug in the quad, and I'll go up and down on the transmitter like that. And what that does is it just basically pairs it to the quad, and now I'm ready to fly. Also, I wanted to show you down here on the bottom is where the SD card is. Just slides in there. And I might have just messed it up. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, so if I want to do a video, I push down right here on the transmitter. You see that red light. And then to stop the video, I just push it again. To take a picture, push up. You'll see it blink like that. And it does the picture. Must be blinking. I think this memory card is actually full right now. But I want to go over this transmitter real quick. So this is the throttle. This will basically make the quadcopter go up and down. And also it spins it directionally. You see, like that. And then the right controller is which way you want it to go. So you want to go left, right, or forward, or backwards. So that's how those work. Now, up on top, that is the flip button. So if you want to do a flip, you would obviously be up a little bit higher in the air, hit this button, and then hit the directional pad, whatever way you want it to flip. So I don't have enough room to do a flip in here. But anyway, on the right side is where we have the 2 different modes. We can push it, and you can hear this beep noise. And that basically just lets you go from a low speed. So this is kind of like a lower speed. And then we can switch it up to a higher speed. And you'll have more control on those speeds. And I'm just kind of doing an example, not giving very much throttle there. So those are basically the controls. And then we have the trims here. That will trim out if it's going too far left or too far right. Hit the trim the other way till it will straighten out. Otherwise, if you just have this thing land it, it does a really good job at recalibrating itself. It has a 6-axis gyro system in it, and it does really good. You just land it, and usually you won't have to trim it. All right, real quick, let's take a look at the charger and how this charges. It comes with its own included charger. The battery does come out. But just for the example, I'm going to show you how this works. I got a portable charger here.
When you plug this in, it's going to turn red, just like that. And then to charge the battery itself, you just go ahead, plug it in, and then the red will go away. So you'll sit and wait for that to turn red again. As soon as that turns red, you're good to go. So fly time for this is about 8 minutes or so. Charge time is about 40 minutes, maybe a little bit less, I'm not sure. I've flown it quite a bit today, and I think it's around that 40 to 35 minute mark. So that's the Holy Stone M61X. This thing is under $40 and has a camera built in. It's pretty affordable. One more thing I did want to point out about these transmitters is these rubber pieces actually slide off pretty easy to allow you to access the sticks here, but just keep that in mind. I've actually put these in my pockets and have lost some before, so you might want to put a piece of glue or tape or something on there, and that way it will hold it on. But I'll go ahead and put some more footage of me flying this, and at the very end I'll kind of mix it up with me flying inside so you can see how this really flies inside too. So that's that. Thanks for watching.